Well, it is spring election day in Wisconsin today, and many people will be heading out to cast their votes. News 18's Sam Friesen joins us now to help explain two questions that voters will be seeing on their ballots today. Sam?
That's right, Katie. I'm here at Bethesda Lutheran Church, where in just under half an hour, people will be going through that door and lining up here to get their ballots and fill them out. Now, when they get those ballots, there are two questions that might trip them up a little bit and cause a little bit of confusion. Both those questions are related to referendums that would ratify existing state laws. One deals with the use of private funds for election administration officials. The second identifies what election officials can perform their duties. People will vote yes or no on the following questions. Shall Section 7.1 of Article 3 of the Constitution be created to provide that private donations and grants may not be applied for, accepted, extended, or used in connection with the conduct of any primary election or referendum? And the second question is, shall Section 7.2 of Article 3 of the Constitution be created to provide that only election officials designated by law may perform tasks in the conduct of primaries, elections, and referendums? Dr. Eric Casper from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire explains.
There might be cases where private consultants would have too much influence or power over how elections are conducted. Those who are opposed to the amendment, basically the concern is what does it mean for an activity to be done in the conduct of elections?
Casper says that amendment upholds that no one other than an election official may administer elections. In regards to the funding question, if that passes, it would ban private donations or grants from being used to help fund the election process. Both questions were introduced by Republican legislators. If these amendments would pass, they would go into effect immediately and first be applied during the August primaries and the November elections. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we are under half an hour until these polls open, so voters will be streaming in here in just a little bit, and they do have until 8 o'clock to submit their ballots and their votes. And when it comes to if you are a first-time voter, make sure that you have a valid form of ID, such as a Wisconsin driver's license and a proof of residency. Katie?
All right, thank you, Sam. Now, there are a number of local elections happening throughout the Chippewa Valley, and WQOW will be following the results, including contested city council races, county and school board races, and a number of referenda. The polls will be closing at 8, and we'll have results on WQOW.com and in our later broadcasts.